All right, so what's up, good people? I'm checking these names out, right? And I'm gonna give you some perspective on all these people that I'm showing here on this reel. Um, Talking about the deaths of all these young rappers, right? That are in their lifestyle. Not here to judge, just gonna give you some perspective, some things to think about. In every community, it doesn't really matter. I got rappers on here from Texas to New York, Chicago to LA, from the Pineapple to the Big Apple. They everywhere, right? So, I'm missing a lot of different names as well, but this is something that I want to talk about because it's something that needs to be talked about in our community. Now, all these people you see on this reel, I'm gonna call some of their names out. And again, this is not all of them. There are plenty more. I can name several. I counted 27 in the last 10 years. Rappers, some known, some not so well known. Right now, we got Pop Smoke, right? We got Mo3, of course, from Dallas area in Texas. Then we got Nipsey Hussle, L.A., Los Angeles, right? Young Dolph, Memphis, Tennessee. Yep. Go down a little further. We got, let's see, that's Big L. He's a New York guy. He was doing very well. And Fat Pat. Fat Pat, Houston, H-Town, Texas. Yep. And of course, we got FBG Brick. His brother, FBG Cash. His other brother, FBG Duck. Right? You got King Von. Now, one thing that all these guys have in common, other than being rappers, is that they all were killed violently. Other thing they have in common is they all were killed in their hometowns. Which brings me to another perspective. Now, this is extreme. Them getting killed in their hometown is extreme. But it shows the example of how when you're successful, how difficult and how dangerous it is to go back to the people that know you. The people that are very common with you, very comfortable with you, are your biggest threat. Sometimes it's your own family. But the people that know you the best are the most disrespectful, the most unsupportive, the most envious, the most jealous. So you come back to your hometown, they grew up with you, and you become successful. You come back with all this jewelry, nice cars, doing your thing. You may be like Memphis, Tennessee guy, a Young Dolph. He was giving away turkeys during the holiday season, and he was doing a lot in this community. Same thing for Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was doing things in this community. He had a store, bought the store that he shopped in as a young boy. He vowed to himself that he would buy that store, and he did and became successful at it. And don't know if he's cutting breaks, but he owned some property in the neighborhood where he grew up. Very positive move, right? The problem is this. We all get used in life, just can't get misused. Then if you actually commit yourself to something that's going to be part of a criminal activity, just know what comes with it. If you're selling dope, murder comes with it, warrants come with it, raids come with it, sometimes penitentiary and or death. That's just what comes with it. You got to know what it is. And if you're gambling, sometimes you're going to lose. You got to know what comes with it. But you can't get mad. It's a gamble, right? Well, you can get mad. It's just stupid. But, yeah. And who knows if these were the cases? These are alleged things that were said and done for the reason of these people getting killed. But I do know for a fact, based on the evidence, based on what they have, none of them were self-defense. None of them were killed in self-defense. Like they were not attacking other people and the people were defending themselves and ended up killing them. No. Most of them were ambushed. Almost every one of them were ambushed by people that knew him or people that were paid. People that were paid to get him. They knew him already. So my analogy is this. Again, this is an extreme example here, but I would say that if you from your hometown, you want to be successful, you dip in, dip out. If you're going to do things for your community, do it from a distance. Because the people that know you the best are going to be your worst enemy. If you got ideas that you about to plan to do, don't even tell anybody. Don't only tell the people that are part of it. Because if you tell them your plan, somebody will steal that plan, step on top of it, and destroy yours. You tell them your ideas of what you're about to do. If they're not part of it, they will step on you, run over you, and act like it's their idea. I guarantee they will. Happens all the time. Then when you say something about it, they say you're mad. They beat you to the punch, right? It's not even being mad. It's just showing the mentality that we have in some of our communities. And that's something that's got to stop. Again, this is an extreme version of it. Crabs in a barrel mentality. King Von, Chicago. Little Ronnie and his daughter, Forest Hill, Texas. It's a suburb of Fort Worth, Texas, DFW area. If you're not familiar. Killed with him and his 5-year-old daughter. And I refuse to put his daughter on there. Although it's on the internet, I won't do that. I'm a girl dad, so I wouldn't do that. Either way, these things are horrible. But bear in mind, if you want to be successful, move away from your comfort zone. Get away from the people that know you the best if you want to be successful. I guarantee in any neighborhood across America that was rough, you didn't have much. If you leave that neighborhood, come back, and you're shining, somebody jealous, envious, and going to do something to you. Or will attempt to. Even if it's not violent. They will sabotage your efforts, step in the middle of it, bad talk, you're getting... I hate to even say it. That sounds like it's not being very positive, but it's a fact. If you have an idea, keep it to yourself. Only involve the people that are there to help you and those people that are with you. I guarantee you, you'll fare much, much better. And if you got a lot of money and you're flashing money, and you go back to the same neighborhood where all the broke people are, then broke people are going to rob you. I guarantee you they're going to rob you. See, sheep and goat don't run in the same herd. They don't. They don't. You don't see a sheep in the same herd with a goat. You don't. You don't even see polar bears swinging on vines like gorillas. Some things are supposed to stay where they are. Let them be. Let them be. Let them be. No. And see, as you're moving up, stepping up, some people feel like they get used when you're doing that. But understand this, even in life, we all get used, just can't get misused. Understand that. And then you got to know what comes with the game. You got to know it. Whatever you involve yourself in, know what comes with it. And don't get mad when it happens, because that's just how it go. It's called the nature of the beast. That's just kind of how it go. Yeah, look here. That's just a shame. So many. And I can't remember how many I counted. There's so many. So many. All the same story. You think about some of the people that come home that are trying to be successful. Some professional athletes is one example. Some people that have started businesses and come back, try to help the community. You better off starting a business in a community where people don't even know you. Be part of city council, be part of the Chamber of Commerce in a whole new city somewhere else, then dish out the money back to your neighborhood that way. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Because if you go back to your neighborhood, the people that know you, go steal your ideas, for one. Jump on top of it. 2, not support you. 3, talk about you. 4. Yeah. And this is an extreme example. Now, that's not all people. That's certain groups of people. I'm talking about people in neighborhoods where it's kind of rough. You can't go to a neighborhood, grow up in a bad neighborhood, then show up with Corvettes, Lamborghinis, jewelry, and all that other stuff, stealing all the girls they've been trying to get their whole life. Yeah. Or some girls they already been with. You know, it's going to be all kind of stuff. Girlfriends, money, record deals, all this stuff is entailed in these list of people that I'm showing here in this reel. Those are elements of their demise. It's just, understand it, know where you are. Yeah, know where you are. And there's a culture, the thing in our culture, we feel like we have to be obligated to what's going on in the hood. Like we got to be obligated to still stay hood. You have to be obligated to nothing but yourself. Nothing but yourself. And there's a little bit of clout that comes with all this, you know. I've been to the pen, I've done this, I've done that. I mean, I get it. You know, if you pay your dues, the most dangerous people in the world typically are not that flashy. They're not. The richest people in the world typically not that flashy. They're not. Typically they're not. Now, you could have money and not be rich. You could have a little money and not be wealthy, right? And you could have the biggest house in the world and it still won't be a home. Have the nicest car, but you're still living in prison because you're running around hoping nobody robs you because you've been robbing people all week, right? Not good. Not good. So I just want to put this up there to refreshify everybody's memory, to understand that when you go back home, you're always in danger. Just because somebody knows you, they're your biggest enemy sometimes. Just because your family there to say, hey, baby, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, that is not always good. The people that can hurt you the most are the ones that's right there in your face. Remember that. Remember that. So anyway, that's what I wanted to do. Refreshify everybody's memory. on some of the things that happen, hoping we can slow some of this down. I mean, it's up to the kids, but a lot of this stuff starts at home. How you raised, where you come from, all that stuff. Those are elements, contributing factors to your lifestyle. I believe that for sure. So, anyway, if you got a message, you want me to check something else, or you want me to review something, please let me know. It's all about positivity on this side for the most part, but it's all about reality above the positivity. You know what I mean? Reality. And finding ways to circumvent some of these circumstances that some of us have created for ourselves, some of us have put into our own families. Some of the things have been passed down from generation to generation that is actually a sickness. It's not even a sickness, it's a disease. It's something that keeps going, it's a disease. So let's do better.
Can you keep a secret? You can? Well, put the phone to your ear. You got it there?